Forex Chat.
Welcome guys. This is another episode. This episode, guys, is quite interesting. Why? Because the big guy that I'm hosting this time is the guy who introduced me to Forex trading back then when I was just starting my journey. And it feels it has a kind of feeling to it, because you know, when the kind of guys who made you who you are join you on a platform, you feel like that time when your mama is there to see you graduate. Or so, guys, without too many statements, allow me to introduce my brother and my mentor from day one, Mr. Sniper X, CEO of the Sniper X company. Welcome, my brother.
Yes, Baba.
Welcome. It's always an honor to host you here. And I would say, I hope you are proud of what we have done here by showing up. It just shows a lot.
I'm very proud, Baba. You're working. You're pushing the green. You can see the results.
I'm trying to find the perfect word for it, but it's not coming. There's just something about it, Chiachibuti. You feel like you've done good. Like you actually feel it. Sometimes you haven't done good things and then you just know this is a good thing. But now you actually feel like you're doing something with yourself.
Yes, Baba. From where we met compared to what is here surrounding us, there is movement.
It's been a long journey.
Yes.
It's been a long journey coming.
Yes.
And I'm glad that the testimonies aren't one way.
Exactly.
It's a two-way testimony. Everyone is growing in their way. That is powerful, because usually it's always one guy that lives to tell the testimony, and then the other names will be just ghosts that roam around.
Many times it's just the man who succeeds.
Never the students. Never the students. There is this statement: if you want to check the power of my word, check out the people who follow after.
Exactly.
It's like Jesus having disciples doing bigger things than he even did when he was
during his time. So yeah, welcome, my brother. Thank you so much, Baba,
for this one.
Yeah.
All right, yes. Let's jump to the introduction stuff. You know, tell us your name and you know, everything about yourself.
All right. Yeah. Before the introduction, I'm equally happy, my brother, for the progress that we're actually making.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
From where we first,
and all of you guys. This is for all of
behind the scenes. I see progress from where we first met, Baba. Still remember trip pa Inca.
No, that's not actually how we first met. Do you know how? I do remember. Do you know how we first met?
Tell me.
Tanga tiri mu Expricos, muga text.
Oh.
And then mama gavura my chats.
Power. I remember.
And that's how we actually. No. Mom's not gavura my chats.
There's something about our prophet.
Exactly. And I had a brother who was on my neck about going to church.
Exactly.
So it was more like I was hesitant. Should I go to church? But then when I saw you, I was like, UFIC. Don't church kwando da kuenda. It was a weird conversation because
now you're asking.
But yeah. It's funny how we meet sometimes.
Exactly.
It's funny how far the relationships get to stretch in life.
Power.
That
we
is
never
so
knew
amazing.
today we'll be here.
And let's talk about you had to fly to get here. Fly, my brother, in Zimbabwe, fly to get here. That's amazing.
That's
I'm
amazing.
also proud of the work that you're doing out there.
We just give all the glory to God. We thank God for what He's doing in our lives. We are seeing
that is
the
so
works
true.
of His hands.
That is so true. God is the greatest of all.
Yes.
All right, let's.
So my name, like you said before, is Sir Eng Tino. I'm an engineer by profession.
Okay.
Yeah.
What went wrong?
Everything was well. And I graduated in engineering.
Yeah, I'm now drop out already there.
Not even. I actually finished varsity.
Okay.
But what actually happened, had forgotten to say I'm a Forex trader.
Okay, yeah. Of course.
Currently, I'm a full-time Forex trader.
Okay.
That's what I'm earning from.
24/7.
Right? 24/7 trading.
That's
in and out you are trading.
That is amazing. So how did you join the world of Forex trading?
Okay, that's a good question there. What happened, my brother? I think from my background, I was actually someone who was from Norway. You know, I come from, what do they call them? Compound.
Humble societies. Vanoda kunyevedzera kuisa kuti chirungu tisina basa hazo humble societies.
Ndiri ndakabva kucompond mudara. Zvazvo zvakatooma, zvinhu zvakasheka. Even the varsity life, I remember part 1, it was bad. It was really bad.
Kwakurubatanidza
mudara.
It feels like you won't make it to the next semester.
Papakashata. Kuwana mari yekuti utenge mavheji ekuti mubike sopa pakaipa. 2 rand, I remember those days it was 1 rand to get a bundle emaveji.
Pachidonetsa ipapo.
Papakashata.
And mamune was tablet.
Don't mention. Don't mention. That tablet, my brother actually had bought it for me. Yeah, my brother who is in the prisons, they had actually bought that tablet for me.
And you were proud.
And I thank him so much for what he did for me. So what actually happened is in the midst of the poverty, in the midst of Norway, where everything was just bad. I can't say it was my wisdom or me who actually looked for this hustle Forex trading.
Okay.
No. But what actually happened, I believe, it's my understanding now, I believe God actually directed someone to come in my way to help me, right? So what happened from church again?
Is it?
You know, I remember those days, Taita, my own campus meetings and stuff.
True.
So a brother from church came my way the other day. I believe he was sent by God. To me, I call him an angel who was sent by God.
Definitely an angel. How can you not call him that?
So he told me this other day, Tino, I see you don't have any hustle that you're doing, but I think I can introduce you to something that is actually amazing, that can make you earn whilst you're actually on campus. Well, what is it, my brother? Can you tell me more about it? Then he said, let's go to, you see that computer lab that is Vamsorope SLT2.
Oh, yeah.
So he said, let's go to that lab.
And I'll show you.
Then I'll show you what you can make money with, right? So he took me to that lab. Then he started explaining candlesticks. You know, like, what is this?
But didn't you question, like, how can you not make me, like, was the guy, did he have money?
That's the mystery about it, right? There's a mystery that I want to tell you there. All right, so we went to the lab, then he started showing me candlesticks and everything. He started explaining this Forex trading. You can make money, you buy, you sell, and you start making money. Then I'm like, as easy as that. Then I'm like, bro, if you want, you can open an account today, you start trading, you start making money.
Right, there and then.
Then I'm like, okay, let me give it a try. So the following day, I looked for the same guy so that he can explain more about the things, because I had actually found interest in it.
You wanted to learn some more.
I wanted to learn some more. But what actually shocked me is when I asked that guy, he told me that, bro, I don't even know about this hustle. I'm not in this hustle.
I just heard about it from someone else.
But I was inspired to just tell you that there could be your money here. You see? So it's actually a mystery. Even up to now, I don't really understand, because he never got to trade. Even now, I know him, he's in Bulawayo, but he doesn't even trade.
Never even picked interest.
He never got into the
thing. He was just an angel sent for you.
Yeah, so he said to me, you can look around town and find someone who can actually teach you this thing.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Then I had to go on social media, try to look for Forex traders. You know, I started coming across people like FBK from SA, Refwayne from SA, because I was trying to find someone who can teach me, who can educate me more about this hustle. But I couldn't actually access these people. Right?
In person,
yeah. But in the process, that's when I heard that there was a certain lady in town who was trading, right? You see the place, Pane Haifelis?
Yeah.
Exactly. There was actually a cafe, an internet cafe that was next to Haifelis, right? So I was directed to that place. No, there's a lady who actually trades from that place. So I went to see her. So when I went to see her, she told me that if you want to learn this thing, there is a fee that you have to pay. Mentorship fee.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
But remember, we're talking about a guy who is coming from
Norway. And
From
every
Norway.
penny counts.
Baba. Then he told me, Kuti, for you to learn, you actually have to pay 120. That's the fee that she gave me.
120 back then was a lot. A lot.
150 bucks, it was a lot. I remember those days, my parents used to send me something like 40 US. And it was actually enough for the whole month, right? That amount. So I tried to negotiate. We couldn't get to an agreement, of course. Then I said, okay, I'm going to try and look for the funds, right?
And give them to you.
I went back home. I told my friend that I used to stay with that was cleared and stolen.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I remember the guy.
Yeah. So I told him, my guy, I found something interesting. The funny thing, when I told him, he told me, bro, I'm already in this thing. I've been introduced by someone at school.
Wait, so this guy already knew about trading?
He already knew about trading, right? He was already trading, though not making profit.
But why didn't he tell you as your brother? Because I remember you guys were close, like from...
Very close, very close. Because we started knowing each other from Form 1. Yeah. Form 1, Form 6, up to varsity. He never told me about it. Maybe you were still skeptical.
Yeah,
about the thing.
But I can also understand if he was not profitable. That means probably you wanted to make a few bucks and then show it to me later. Because the first question that you ask your homie, like if someone comes to me like, I'm making money from this thing, I'm like, hey, it'll go marriage.
Exactly. Exactly.
So maybe he was protecting.
So when I told the guy, but no, I found someone who can actually teach me about this thing that I was introduced to by this guy. He then said to me, bro, you don't have to stress much because she's talking about 120. But I actually found someone who taught me about this as RSI strategy. He had gotten a strategy that was installed in his phone.
Okay.
Era RSI, right? And this strategy, I think is 10 US. That concept by a certain mentor. Well, I'll mention
yeah,
names.
of course.
Yeah. So, well, I told him, no, $10 strategy. Are you making money? So I started looking into his charts while he was still trading demo, but still he was confused. He
didn't know anything.
Exactly, didn't know anything. So I said, my guy, I'm going to risk. Allow me to risk because we were more like brothers with that guy, right? He knew my parents, I knew his parents. So I said, I'm going to risk, bro, right? When my money for fees comes, I'm going to take something from that. And when I make my profits, I'll put it back.
That's always a bad decision, but every trader has done it.
So when my fees money came, I remember it was still 625. That was NUST fees then, right? 625 US dollars. That was the fees. So I just took the risk, Baba.
Took the
120, went to the lady. Here's my money. Teach me Forex trading. I want to make money, right? That's how the journey began, right? Yeah. So I started to go for the sessions, bang some lectures, I go to town. A session, bang some lectures, go to town. I remember some of these days when I was still learning, I would actually ask my friends to write my in-classes for me. You know what these lecturers used to do? They will actually come with an in-class. They won't tell you before, right? They will tell you during the
lecture that we have an in-class.
We have an in-class today.
Mr. Tinoi is in town learning Forex.
Forex. So I had a good friend of mine in the class, right? The first encounter, he actually called me, bro, where are you? We are about to write an in-class.
Okay.
Right. Then I was like, bro, I'm in the midst of learning how I can make money. So what you have to do now, try to write for me. You write for me, you submit, you sign the register and everything. I'll give you something. When I come
they managed to write for two people in one exam.
That's the funny thing. He managed to do that.
Wow.
Right. He managed to do that. Then he submitted the item. Right. So I was that committed to Kuti Baba. I started banging my lectures, going to learn Forex trading. The lady was Chichi. The funny thing, the mystery about it again, remember this guy who introduced me? He was not into Forex trading, right? But he told me about it. Then I started, right? This lady again, right now, she's no longer trading. She's now buying things from China, selling them there in Bulawayo. She's called Chichi. she's no longer trading.
She's not even into trading.
Into trading anymore, right?
Wow.
So if I look at how I actually started Forex trading, everyone who took a part in introducing me into this thing
is no longer
in Forex trading.
Oh,
right.
wow.
So I actually see the hand of God there, trying to just give me something that I can earn from. You saw a hungry boy. You saw someone who is nothing.
But tell me about that. How good was the knowledge that you got from Chichi? Did you start making money there and then?
Well, I never made money from what she taught me.
Okay.
I never made money. Because what was happening with this lady, she was always telling me about a new concept each and every day.
That's always a bad idea.
The first time I saw her, I remember she introduced me to moving averages. Yeah. You know those concepts?
Yeah.
The chart was full of indicators. From the indicator section
chart
to the chart part of it, it was noisy, right? So when I came back to her to say, no, this one I'm failing to understand, she said, okay, let me give you another simple one. New indicators again, right? Came for the third time, this one is a little bit difficult, I'm failing to be considered. Another one.
Yeah,
so it was always a new thing, time and again. Then I decided to say, no, let me try to learn
what you're trying to do. Let me go out and search
on my own. So I started reading books, right? I remember one of the books that actually helped me was from Elliot Wells.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And the other one that talks about quarter points, key levels and stuff, right? So I started studying price action and those books.
They helped a lot.
They helped a lot, right?
Yeah,
So that's what then made me to be a bit profitable and understanding. But profits back then, it was a matter of making $2,
yeah.
$3.
That time, I look at new traders now complaining about making $20, and I just look at them like, this. They would never know how much we celebrated
those days.
$10, $20. Paitobuda testimony.
I didn't know changing the testimony, Baba. Forex trading.
We're making
because
money.
Even our deposits, then we were depositing my $5, $10. We didn't have money.
Yeah, we appreciated the little, and we were quite hopeful.
Exactly.
But so tell me about the part when I met you. Were you how far gone were you in the journey from the time you met Chichi to that time?
To that time when we met in that tax express course.
Yeah.
I remember that was issue be 2017, isn't it?
Yeah. It was around that time.
Around 2017, I believe, second semester.
So you had something like a year into...
No, not really. Right? I started trading in 2017. Right?
Okay.
I went to NUST 2016, then 2017.
You started trading?
I started trading. That was in my second year. Right? So, when I met you, I was about maybe 6 months or so. It was in the second semester.
So, wait. I'm about to reclaim my mentorship fee right now. Were you a profitable trader when I met you?
Personally, when I started Forex trading, Baba, I wasn't profitable yet. But I wanted to earn a living.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Maybe from even high school, right? I was someone who could, if I'm taught something this minute, I can explain that very thing in the next minute to the next person.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
In as much as now, I'm actually surprised now that you're sharing that story because from my side, I actually saw someone who was well-versed.
Exactly.
Because things that you taught me then, although you didn't go into detail, there are things that you can actually see some traders doing now.
Now, exactly.
We remember trading the trend lines, the flag pattern, the breakouts, the retest, what, all of that. It's still things that people
we still use.
Yeah. So at least that I can definitely say.
Yeah, so I think there was a spirit of a hustler in me.
You wanted enough money was not coming from home.
Yeah.
So you had to find ways to fund.
Exactly. So the other thing is during those days I was also doing my lessons for physics, biology, chemistry and maths where I stay. Right? Actually big cars will actually come and park
At your place?
Inkaka, Pemdaro, Bandaigara. So people would actually come there. I did for O level and A level, right? People from town would come for my lessons and I would teach people. So the teaching spirit was actually in me.
So you were always a teacher. It's just the
exactly.
trading that landed on your
Exactly.
hand.
So when I started knowing kuti pana pane mari baba, takati no, rega titodzidzisawo vamwe. Tikati wana pasi uye nemari tikudzidzisawo.
I like the part you were talking about the big guys started coming. This time maidzidzisa ama lessons educational
stuff, yeah.
But tell me, have you ever had big guys in Zim, big guys come to you and say, can I give you my money and you trade for me?
All right. So what happened now, from 2017, 2018, 2019, I wasn't that profitable.
Okay.
Right. But at the end of about 20, when I was in part 3, when I was in part 3, that's when I opened my office. I was still a student, but are you willing to drop from school?
Drop out.
Drop out. Then you what? Then you operate. Because we want a full-time trader. We give you the money and everything. You are here in the office, you are working, we are making money. Then he actually asked me a question, can you make money more than my money changes as a Rema street? Baba, what I believe is that Baba, show my streets. We
make real money.
We download money,
we don't
Baba.
Play with this thing.
We download money.
Okay.
So he bought into the idea. Then he said, if you're willing to work, drop out from school, right? I'll start off by paying you off your rents, my bills up, I'll be catering for them until you make reasonable profits that can sustain Shaunodao and stuff. But that's where
the challenge was.
That's where the challenge was. Baba ndakafunga my parents, Baba ariku compound, Baba is a mari visa. Ndikati nyaya ndoshisa sei padeni. Azvite.
Zvema high school dropout ka. Zvinogumira kuna America nana Mark Zuckerberg.
Chete azvishandi kuZimbabwe.
You just look at your parents unodzokera.
Unodzokera unorohwa Baba. Takatongomuka shamu tikati pana patorohwa padeni. Azvite. Plus chipo chefaji chachiripo.
True.
And I had hope in engineering.
Of course.
I was trading, of course, but I had hope in engineering. I was like, when I finish, I'm going to get into engineering, make more money, then fund my accounts, and I in a better life. So ndo patakatadza kudini kuagree papa. Right.
Okay.
Vandit, no, my guy, you can go when you have decided. Just come back. Then you what? Then you operate.
Okay. From
that time, I had my connections again with that guy.
That's the only big investor that you've known that has approached you.
After that one, right? This one now gave me a life, right? I met a student again. I was staying by Connaught Street there, Connaught and 5, right? Bulawayo. I met this guy, Angari next door, Angari neighbor. I got opposite to my house.
Okay.
In the Frango.
Okay.
Right, in the Frango. So this guy came to me as a student, right? He paid 200. But he's another 200. Another piece.
You're a neighbor.
Vanamba does at 200. Then I taught him Forex trading. He started trading, right? Fortunately, this guy, after about 3 months, right, he moved into Netherlands.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
So he went to the Netherlands. Then when he was there now, he said, no, my mentor, you taught me well. I can now make money, right? I remember he was able to move a $65 account to 5,000, 5 point something. I don't still remember the exact figure, right?
So he said, bro, 5 to 5K.
To 5K.
Wow.
Right. So I was like, bro, I've made cool money here. You taught me well. You know I was trading boom and crash. You taught me well this thing, right? I want to appreciate you, right? Can you give me your details? Then you go per Western Union, right? My details, Baba. But I end up Western Union. Takashuka pa 500 something, chakati mira pounds, not US dollars, right? So, and Pamari in face, I thought, ndo area, right? Takapusha about a week. Then he said, no, Tino, as much as I'm making money, even in Dakagupa, I'm feeling like I didn't do enough. Now I want to give you 2,000. Ndakpa 2,000, this money, I want you to trade it. But we should trade a Mari, white profit, to share 50%. Okay. After a week.
That was more like account management.
Exactly. It was more like account management.
Okay.
If you remember, this was in Yeah, it was still in 2019, sorry, into 2020. Baba takaita mari. Ndo pandakanyasa kurova musika ipapa. I don't forget those days. Even my screenshot teach now, baba.
Remembering the glory days.
Exactly. Takaita mari mudara zvekuti every week I was withdrawing 1,000 plus. Right, every week. And would split. Ndowana about 500 to 600 pounds every week. Right?
Shoot.
So this took me into my part 5 now.
You
of
had
university.
enough.
Right. So mari yange yapo office kwakutapira kufaji takuona mari yekutofana kudonyora maassignment ndoatwadi twaisira onyora maassignment chichi even maprojects chichi tata kudini tata kudirwa pana big
zvinenge zvarongeka.
Right. So I got to a point yekuti I think I traded with him for about 2-3 months.
Okay.
Every week baba tichita ma withdrawals. But he then set a condition for me. Kuti mudara mukaita 50% drawdown. Right? Tokatachi deal. Since mari maita kare. Ndakumutsai. 500 ndakupaya, account ndakupaya. Tatomboshanda taitachi? Taita big. Right? So drawdown takazongoita mudara.
I eventually I always tell people kuti mari uchazongoblow. The question is, how much did you make before blowing that account?
And how are you using the money yawadi?
Yawablower.
Yawaita usati wablow.
Yeah, mari yawaita usati wablow.
Right. But fortunately for this guy, right, one of the milestones that I made in my life, if I am to remember, I graduated in November, right? I graduated in November. In December, takaenda novisira mudara. Tikatora madam per day. Yeah.
Of course.
Kuti why is it that ndiripo? But we're giving your phone more attention.
Mukadzi ati phone ndatoma inini.
You see. But chaizongomnyaradza manje ichi ibag. Gwalanga. Saka pa bag chaizongomda wangu but kushandira chi.
Mari
cash panapa.
Ausikuione ere. Mari zautsaya.
Mari zauzaripo. So baby zvaizongoda tangoti baby chi. Ichauri kuda iyoyo. Right. But vakadzi, you know, they will never get satisfied with money you owe people.
True.
Never.
True.
Right.
No, it's not just vakadzi.
Yeah.
There's this saying that says, even when you give everything, you want more. Exactly. When you get this kind of mariripo, now I want the attention. That happens. Yeah.
Yeah. So that made me to shift a little bit, right? Because I was like, okay, my attention irikuperera because forex trading because ndiri focus on lower time frames. But M1 follow my spike takaritso mamdara.
Okay.
I was forced to adjust and become a swing trader. Right?
That's nice.
It's actually my wife who caused me to look into swing trading. Right? Because of this issue attention.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Also this issue utatamborwara mdara. Dr. Gadai will try to reduce.
That makes sense.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
Right. So in a way itakazongo try to adjust. Right? So that is rebalance itombopo madam ka time kavo todai so uku. Because forex zona gidzaka.
True. Especially when you make money.
Exactly. Maneru uripo pa platform nana boys murunagirwa.
That's one of the reasons for this channel, because you always want to go somewhere unotaura about Maria Waita. You want to see people talking about Maria Waita, and then you feel like this nigga.
Nema screenshot baba.
I think
achishewa zviskaita.
Those were the days the screw otokada 25 screw available, timbotenga ka lunch.
Taitotengesa screw urimbo baba muchikenini.
Yeah. Oh, inotenga watosvika kudera muchikenini.
Urimo baba watoti 5 screw available, mana toda kutoishandisa mari izvozvo.
I heard someone saying hanzi topinda munandosi totrader mari chikafu chaita order
Aya variska.
Vamwana vanoriska zvavo.
Exactly.
Alright, so let's talk about the Sniper X Forex Empire. That is the academy or the Forex company that you started.
Yes.
You're the CEO of that company.
Yes.
Tell me, why did you decide to open a company instead of just trading in your corner?
Okay, I think I've mentioned a little bit about it before. But no, in me, there was a teacher in me. So that teacher in me always shouts out from inside.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I think that teacher wanted me to also teach people this item.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right. So
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So I just started teaching people.
And then that's why you decided to form. So is that what all Sniper X offers? What else does it offer?
All right. Before I talk about that one, Sniper X and from 2017 ipo pandakatanga, right? Chasumuka chemukati chekudzidzisa ndo pandakafoma the Sniper X, but then it was still Sniper Forex Empire. It was just like that.
Okay.
Sniper Forex Empire. Then I moved with it like that till I created another strategy that was called Trend X.
Oh.
Right. That strategy was actually named by people, right, who were saying that no, Tinoi, you are trading a demo account.
Oh.
Right.
So from demo.
Ah. So I was like, okay, you guys are saying we didn't trade a demo account, right? You're trying to mean demo account. Then I'm like, okay, let me actually get a name out of
you turn the lemons into lemon.
But I don't change, but I don't know. But Sniper Forex Empire is like X.
Sniper X.
But the total team aspects
yeah.
That's how it became to be Sniper X Forex Empire.
That is nice.
Yeah.
That is nice.
Yeah.
So still, is that all it offers?
All right. Yeah. Sniper X Forex Empire. We focus in trading, right? Trading synthetics, right? Trading cryptocurrencies, right? Trading currencies, right? So synthetics, currencies, and cryptocurrencies, right? That's what we actually trade, right? Then we also facilitate my deposits and my withdrawals for traders. When you want to put your money in your account, just come to us, you give us cash, then you put the money in your account, right?
That's nice.
That's the second thing. Then the third thing, we also offer my signals.
Okay.
Right? Mentorship, it has been mentioned.
Yeah, of course.
Exactly.
The good teacher.
Exactly. So we also offer my trading signals where we tell you when to buy, when to sell. Right? So basically, these are the major services that we actually offer.
Oh,
yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
That's amazing. I heard you mentioned cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
What's your take on cryptocurrencies? Do you take the long-term approach here, you just buy Bitcoin and then you keep it, or you actually trade them on the MT5 platform?
By nature of being a scalp trader, right?
Yeah.
And a swing trader, right? We don't really take them for long, like investing. We call it investing.
Yeah, of course.
Whereby you take the trade, look for profits after 5 years, right? Buy Bitcoin, hold, look for profits after 5 years. We don't really do that.
But
right?
what is your
take?
The trading part of
What
is your take on cryptocurrency? Do you feel like there is money there, or people are just being dragged into? I'll say, for example, me personally, I believe crypto is good, but telling someone to buy Bitcoin now, you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So do you feel like that is true for all cryptos? I'm saying this because one time I saw the announcement, the Trump coin. That also I was in on that action. Pakanzi Trump coin introduced. No, isusu kuno ameno vangu variko, but inini kuno wina naombona paraka announce. Ndakazoona rakutonzera to shoot kudhara.
Tese baba.
Ranga rakuma 50-30. I don't know what raka shoot again.
Ndakaripindira pa timu rangu muriko ero. Bana komana ndakapinda nawo baba.
Ukatomana ngati
mafesa angu mangu mamento ndakapinda nawo. Trump coin. Takaripindira rira about pa $70.
I think takatengerana.
Tichingopinda mudhara. Ndoparatanga kudzika.
Ozati ndakatenga inini for me. Ndakaona when it was introduced, and I was like,
this thing.
The main kicker for me, check it out the thing. I was watching that inauguration at Trump. And ndaona Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, that CEO of Google, a lot of big names that Panemara. Cha-indoors kachini. I bought wangu.
Takaisa mari. Indakatoisa pa ma status. Vanonifollow vanoziya taitodedzera kuti buy baba. Pindai mu crypto, pindai mu Trump coin. That is in January apa. Tikapinda nawo komana. From there chakatanga kudona. chatanga kudonha
unoziva in as much as kuine madip handiti and I don't think that's a deep rinodzoka
rere after usadzoka
paive pakarwa pump and dump.
To my guys who are out there, mamento takapinda tese, let me tell you here ndakazobuda boys ko tiri kusimbisana wakomana kuti chirimo indakazobuda pa 30 something 33
wazisiyana nazvo
vakomana vazondibvunza baba zvikanzi handiri kuziva sei inji taino muchirimo baba tiri kutsva tese we are in deep raise tese chacha pa $16 anozoudza kauri ko takabuda but ndakutovaudza izvozvo. Thanks for asking the question.
ini ndakangoona I think taionerana zvinhu because ndakazongoona chakuma $30 I was like hakuna chinhu chinodonha from 70 to $30 achinombotora mazuva wiki rakawandisa
and chakatanga kudonha mukomana ichipinzwa muoffice isusu we anticipating kuti echipinda muoffice kachotanga kuti
chitanga kushuta
echipinda muoffice.
But what do you think happened there? What do you think happened? Chichakaita chinchidonhe chechi.
In Nango, what I think on that one, I think Trump and he was trying to get big was I believe is in that thing. I don't think it's a scam. But what he was trying to do, he was trying to get back the big Rakashan campaigns and everything.
Okay.
You see, that's the bad thing about cryptocurrency and joining these funny coins, meme coins that are coming now. Because if you want to make money right now, right, I can tell you people who can program, right, my meme coins for you, right? Then we create a community, like that guy has influence. We create a community. Guys, I'm introducing my coin. Let's buy into it. Obviously, they are the first buyers of that coin. So him and these guys, they actually bought that coin. Then it went up, right? Maybe it shot to something like maybe $10 from zero, right? So when it is now on $10, these guys, they now relax. Then they push it to the what? Community. You know, they push my fundamentals.
True.
Guys, buy into this thing. Buy into this thing. Dopatopi intro isuzu yedu man. Tichipinda emo mtu adachisumudza to 70k. Chapa 70k, then they start withdrawing their bag.
Takaroa. Because the thing that makes it weird for me, you are a big guy. Trump is a big guy.
He's a big guy.
Chaka introduced kwa zvisiri straightforward. Like you've seen wamonzwa issue kuti ma companies kana achita go public chichichi. Anototaura zvotozikamwa kunzi why didn't they advertise kuti kune Trump coin iri kuuya, and then we get unoziva kuti vanhu vakawanda chokwadi vakazoziva chinhu cheche chatoenda. The question is aiziya akapampa mari pekutanga ndiani
vakaisa big ravo kuti join in, vakaisa big ravo kuti join in isusu totati no chinhu chiri kuenda ichi plus tomutemba toatrust andiri kuona but akangotorerwa bag vachitanga kudonha. Why takapindawo futi tese is because we missed the opportunity to own Bitcoin and Ethereum. We missed those things. Even pachakambodzoka paipa kuma 16,000 chibva kuma 70,000 Bitcoin. We missed to take that thing. So patakaona na Trump coin, we said no, this is now the opportunity. We can now join the crypto.
That's exactly talking. No matter right when I end rotate, we missed out on AI. We missed out on what? You relax too much. You don't want to make money.
Exactly.
What?
Apa yoka big unako padini kakagara. Oh, waregatisi. Exactly.
That thing, I feel like it's gonna set a wrong precedence
impression
for the Trump administration.
Exactly.
No.
I think that's why most investors are actually angry right now.
Because wangu, you can just lose that kind of money. From Chinjacha, do you know what coin paranotangira ku paranoshika pa 10 cents?
Yeah.
People would have made millions. That thing pushed to $74.
I was crazy.
Pano move a coin from, because no tanga kuma 0.6. Remove ku ma 0.1.
Exactly.
Someone can make $1 billion.
Billion out of that.
What? Yeah. Wow, how much was made? By $74.
I already screwed to Ramar. And Ramar.
All right. Let's move on to I like the issue that strategy. That strategy Trendex. Are you still using Trendex?
Yeah, in a way I'm still using it, right? But not exactly that way I used to use it. you know, as you grow in this thing, there are a lot of modifications that you just do, some subtractions, some additions that you do to a strategy. So I'm still using some of the background concepts that I was using.
That is true.
Yeah.
That is true. Trading is always evolving. You need to you need to
be dynamic.
So, what about robots? Have you ever used my robots in there?
There are nema robots angu baba.
I'm not going to create a
baba, even that Trend X strategy.
Yeah.
I had to make it a robot.
Why?
Right. I had to pay a certain guy to program it into a system. Right. Firstly, it was to an indicator. Right. The indicators are actually written Sniper X.
Okay.
Yeah. So I had to convert them to indicators. Then I was like, no. Indicators, I don't know, I want to stay on the chart. So now I want to sleep and make money takararamdar. Lopata converter vakaita kachi? A robot.
Ah, that makes sense.
But write a robot manje. Ndakazono no. Chinichi achikutobhadhara.
Chirobot chacho.
Chachirobot. Chakutorowa. Kumanya utiri kuita mari. But chachirobot.
Wakabona this meme, you know, my robot coming home after trading.
Chakaneta.
Chakapera.
Exactly.
I think chinenge picture your transformers.
Exactly. So what happens? What I discovered is the best robot ever in Forex trading is a human being. Right? Uchishandisa pfungwa dzako idzi. Right?
Wow.
Because uri pachart, no matter the strategy is, no matter the confluences that we have or the indicators that you are using to come out with an entry, right? There is always an input from your mind to say, okay, they have confirmed, but with the nature of the market now, I can't execute a trade. The conditions can be met, yet the market is in a ranging market. You know a ranging market?
Yeah. True.
Market.
Yeah.
We are always told to trend in a trending market. Either it's going up or going down. When it's going sideways, don't trade.
Okay.
Right. So at times the conditions of your strategy can be met in a ranging market. So for a robot, it doesn't have that third eye that you have. It just executes. Even if the market conditions change or there are spikes or what in the market, it just executes. Right? But you always go not to know. Market is squeeze.
Market is squeeze.
So that factor is zorako uri pa chart kudai so. Do you know it out a concept? No matter how good the concept is or the confluences are, it's always best which trade wega. Yeah, system rich ngopinda.
Look at this one. I like to. I'm naturally a guy who just studies around. I'm sorry if I will make it look like on this question, but I want to talk about issue AI. Do you know what like AI is now so advanced? So answer the most. Do you know what the sport like games, my board games? I'm forgetting the name, but it's way too complicated for a chess.
All right.
They were testing this robot. I think the company was OpenAI or something. They like the more it played, it became better than a person.
All right.
And like until the whole concept of AI in the equity, it learns.
Yeah.
And then
as it goes, it will be learning.
I know, I'm with you in the conversation with my robots. Okay.
So takado mumatengesero nevakoma vedu tamatengazve tichingorohwa tikagadzira edu tikarohwa.
But do you think AI will be the answer? Like, do you think AI will do the job? Because they don't just stick to like shawari dzidzisa. It will learn from the previous experiences. Yeah.
It's quite a difficult question. I think it will be better, but I don't know if the systems of our brokers will actually allow that.
You know,
that's the other thing, because the brokers themselves, they're also in this thing to make money.
True.
In a way, they make money as we trade, right?
True.
Even the global markets, the ones that actually gives the interest rates and everything, would they actually allow for that to happen? Because remember, this whole trading concept, it also affects the economy of nations.
True,
right?
true.
It's a reflection of the business that is actually being done in the industry and out there. So now if you put AI into that to make money for people, in a way.
Yeah, pakashata. But you know, manje, the thing that's, because you know why I'm asking you that, because and you know that thing yekuti ma robots anoshanda ariko.
Yeah, they're there.
The banks, like the big
banks,
guys,
exactly.
they actually use I don't know kuti vanozomashandisa kutrade, but they actually use them to
exactly, right? Ndikashaya ma setups pa Deriv, right? Ndichida ma synthetic indices. Now I have an option.
Oh,
exactly. Now I have an option. You could know there is Weltrade, right? The other good thing about Weltrade, it is the currencies, right? Their charts, they are way better.
Oh,
right. Their charts, they are way better kuma currencies koko. At the same time, providing ma synthetic indices at order.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So it's killing. It's more like killing two birds with one stone.
Oh,
right?
That makes
currency tichingoro afuti kuside, synthetic tichiro afuti pa side. Also, my withdrawals and deposits quite convenient. You know, in Zimbabwe, it's not
depositing
easy.
And withdrawing is quite complicated.
Quite complicated, right? So it offers my crypto options for my deposits and withdrawals. Right?
That makes a lot of sense.
And the interaction with my clients is kind of good. It's kind of swift.
Yeah, I hope the seminar is a success.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lineup of good traders. There's Joe, there's Sharks, there's Shumba, there's Rich Auntie.
Yeah.
It's a good
and VK is also
VK
there.
the Lion King.
Exactly,
wow,
Baba.
Wow,
exactly. So definitely the event is going to be a success.
Definitely. Come on, you already are big names. Yourself alone, I can trust with yourself can pull a good seminar.
Exactly.
Now, like anyone on that list, muno zvakafanana nokuti Winky, Japreza, poita vamwana Winky. We have said so much. We'll always have you around here, but we have said so much. And I thank you, my brother, for coming, and I hope you're proud of what we have put up here.
I'm very proud, bro.
So
I'm much proud of you.
In conclusion, let's talk about what are your words to the new guys who are starting in the industry or want to start in the industry of forex trading, and to those who are already in the industry?
Okay, what I can say to my newbies, this game is not really a quick rich.
Get rich quick scheme.
What is it called?
Get rich quick scheme.
Baba chirungu chotiva. The thing is, you have to be patient with yourself. That's what I can tell you. Right? As a newbie, you have to be patient with yourself. Take time to learn. Right? Okay. Invest more in learning.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Even before you invest in any mentor, take time to study their life per side. Sangotoona ka poster kaya 200 mentorship uyai utongo commita mari yako. Baba isu taketa ma mentorship yo tikafara. So take time to really study the mentor, right? Track records. Do you have other people who actually came from that mentor who are successful in the game before you commit?
I'm a proud student.
Yeah.
These are the results of your work.
Exactly.
Okay.
You see, and I've many mentors to actually mention right now.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
See, so they should, my newbies, you should actually take your time, right? Invest your time in learning, right? Okay. Don't be pressured by my mentors, right? By those screenshots. No, don't be pressured about that, right? My mentors, takasiyana nema students. Let me be real on this one.
Okay.
We are different. Why? Because in my source of capital, I pay.
Okay.
I pay. Remember that one trade a material agent food.
Yeah.
I'm doing the mentorship. I'm just trying to be realistic, right? So that you understand.
There
right?
is some source of funding.
Right?
It's salary.
Yeah,
Guaranteed.
it's guaranteed. We have other businesses that we have started per side.
Oh.
Anoti patumari tagara muchi-industry. So you see with every mentor ane source of income yato stable. So they are allowed to risk. Marisk owanongo achita tichivra mapombi tichita say, right? So you see many of them they can afford to lose maybe 500 every day, which lose, which number of game,
makes
right?
Sense.
Or 100 every day because they have a business not $100 every day, right? So it's different from you now. Ushanisa mari yesala, utra simuka, ushanisa mari yaonowana after 30 days.
Utra simuka nechijuda usimukonewe.
So voice mari yoyo baba ovantedzera ini kuvura mapombi. So pauri kublowa mari nhasi, uda kumirira futi dzimwe 30 days.
Yeah, that makes a lot.
So new business, you should just think about that. Be patient with yourself, right? It's a gradual thing. Remember, we're talking about someone who started 2017, reasonable and consistent profits. 2021, it took time, right? It wasn't instant. So just give yourself time. Be patient with yourself, right? Invest in learning, right? Isamari $100, proper risk management, a proper plan. Of course, you can't create a proper risk management plan with $100.
Yeah,
it's not real, but you try, right? You just try so that you risk. In the process, you'll be learning, right? Plus Maria so that when you blow, you fund again, right? New business. Pauno blow, I'm not going to experience. But I blow am dar. Tava charts per site. Empty 5 times delete. Paunozofunga futi trading idera unoona $30 kekudeposit over MT5 over installer over traga strategy paukutotsvaga wotodzoka nestrategy rinyowani rakamboshandisa kare watori kangana
azvishandi.
So you are always in cycles. Pese pauri kuwana kamari, new strategy, new approach, new everything.
You need to always be in the game.
Even usina mari paya be trading.
Okay.
They say show up every day but never trade every day.
And sometimes they say sometimes the best trade is a no trade.
No trade. Abari magero yutsi baba agona kugara. MT5 chisiri blue kana red. Musina tondiri kumanya azviti.
Ngatorowe
ngatoro. Tingatopinda pa group tsvaga kuti pana ari kuti buy here kana sell topinda. Ovindo zvinokwadzisa.
Geto idinodaro baba.
Geto idinodaro. Reitoda mari yoyo, reitoda unotenga chingwa.
It's a phase. Ukasaipu. When people say it's a phase, they think kuti munhu sachaipfura. Unogona kusaipfura. Unogona kusaipfura phase yoyo.
Yeah, we have many friends wakazongoperera ikoko.
We have so many guys that should be. Dai zvainzi zvinomeshwa nekuti vari pamusoro ndo. Vakadai vatoone ndege.
Kare baba.
Yeah, that's amazing, my brother. Thank you so much. Guys, if you have watched this far, thank you so much for coming here. We are always happy to host you. We are always happy to host you every time, any day. This is your home.
Yes.
And anytime, we'll also come to Bulawayo and, try to make some magic that's specifically for that area. Like anything to do with Forex and making the industry go.
Exactly.
I'm always in.
Exactly.
I'm always in.
You're welcome, Baba. We had to shande.
Thank you so much for watching it this far. And I thank you. Catch you on the next episode. We will have many more episodes whereby we'll host him, probably him telling us how he trades. You heard about his strategy that he always refines. We'll talk about how he refines his strategy. Even when distance is a barrier, we have Zoom calls, just talking about it. Thank you so much for binging it this far. And thank you for supporting the journey. Check out his details. They are in the description, his number, his WhatsApp group, his channel, all the amazing stuff that he's doing out there. I hope we join him in the movement of Forex trading. Thank you so much.
Forex Chat.